Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the Incineroar in the Ultra League Premier Classic Cup. I already made a video about Incineroar prior to this in the Open Ultra League, and now we have no XLs available, which might be better for it, might be worse for it. We're going to talk a little bit about this before, but let me tell you something before. I really enjoy the Gliscor. Like Gliscor, if you don't have one yet, I think it's such a good Pokemon right now in this cup. It's good in the Open Ultra League, it's good in the Premier Remix Cup thingy there, which we had prior, not this season. But I always enjoy Gliscor because of the type combination, and the move combination is nearly always super good no matter which meta you play in, and I just like this Pokemon. You should get one if you can. It's just really cool. We have also Heracross on the team. The thing here is why I wanted to use Heracross. You have the fighting weakness, you have the ground weakness on the Incineroar, and you have fighting resistance and ground resistance on the Heracross. So yeah. How did it win with this team? It went pretty neutral, to be honest. I think I had I played 4 sets. I think I had 1-4-1, 1-1-4, 1-3-2, and 1-2-3. So yeah, I showed only the best games here really, but it was very neutral. Main reason for this, it's a little bit of an issue to have Gliscor as a safe swap. I wouldn't recommend you to have Gliscor as a safe swap here. Main reason for this is you have a lot of Warrains right now, and against the Warrain, it's just not a good safe swap. So if you lose the lead, which sometimes happens if you play a spicy Pokemon like Incineroar, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tough. Also, this team kind of struggles sometimes against charm users, which kind of is a problem. So that's also not the best there, but I like the Pokemon in general. I like all the Pokemon. I think the combination could have been better. The thing is, it's very difficult to make a team around Incineroar. Having those new Pokemon, they don't have the best cores yet, really, to be honest. They are not really the top tier cores like you have, for example, in general, in Great League, or with Pokemon that you have already. For example, Warren plus Trevenant is a very good core that nearly nobody can really break through. So it's always a little bit tricky with that, but yeah. Would I recommend you to get an Incineroar right now? Not really. I think it was better in the Open Ultra League compared to the Ultra League Premier Classic Cup. I don't think it has that much play here anymore. Main reason why it was good in the other league was you had the the Giratina, which you basically destroyed, the Cressaya, which you basically destroyed. So you basically had all those meta Pokemon that didn't really want to face an Incineroar. Also against dark types, you're pretty nice because you resist those moves while having Fire Blast. But this, it was still not bad. It was definitely still playable, but it wasn't my first choice I would make. But yeah, it was okay to play. It was not the craziest. But here, for example, we have the Heracross, which I really enjoy right now. Heracross is such a cool Pokemon. Can go for the Mega Horn, destroying this thing, and then Incineroar can just farm the entire way down there. With the Snarl, it doesn't really care about the moves here. It can go for the Acid Spray, which doesn't really matter. We can go for the Dark Pulse here now against his Muk, because he swapped in the other Pokemon to sack onto the Quick Move, and we're gonna be able to win this game. And Incineroar against Ampharos. We can go here for 5 Quick Moves. I don't know if I misplayed this. I know that I misplayed 1 before that. What you should always do here is go for 5 Quick Moves, go for another Quick Move, and then swap out, because he basically always catches a move. Here he would be at a Focus Blast. He goes for a Thunder Punch, doesn't really matter. But Gliscor is a pretty nice counter against the Ampharos, and here my opponent goes for a Zap Cannon, which is kind of cool and spicy. Kind of want to showcase Ampharos again as well, but I think I already had a video on Ampharos prior to this, so I don't really need it right now. But it's definitely a cool Pokemon to use right now, and it's definitely a fun pick that you can play. We have the Galatea against us, which is also okay for us. We resist most of the Galate's moves, just the close combat is kind of scary, but here we can just go for some nice Dark Pulse action and we should be fine. He goes for another Leaf Blade. We should be able to foul on this Ampharos. My opponent goes into an S-Calf, and here we go, the moment everybody waited for. Boom! And we're gonna be able to pretty easily win this game, as he can KO me here, but he doesn't get to a move that would KO me anyway with against the Heracross. So good game there. The Fire Blast, oh, very nice. That was a very cool game in general. We can now go here against this Warrain. I don't think I would die from one Earthquake, so I'm not gonna shield the first move anyway, usually, I think. never mind, I shield here and I get baited. My own mistake. Cool. Usually I don't shield. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Like it's like a 50-50 anyway. If you shield and they go for Earthquake, you're fine. If you don't shield and they go for Earthquake, you are okay-ish. If you shield and they go for Icicle Spear, you look like an idiot, like me just now. And we see a Chandelure coming in here. The thing with Chandelure is every move gets resisted by the Incineroar. Look at him. Like Incineroar has such a cool like animation, or like in general how it stands. I think it's pretty decent. But yeah, we resist every move. We can go for the charge move here. He shields, so he could farm me down. So I'm just going to go to my Gliscon, farm all the way down. And I just have to hope that he has something weak in the bag. We see the Swampert coming in. We can get to the Earthquake. Does this KO the Swampert? It does, and we're gonna sweep the entire opponent with our Shadow Gliscor. He got a surrender there. Bye-bye. Like, he had a Walrein in Swampert, and the other Pokemon was neutral against me, and Gliscor just goes through. Yeah, I just hard counter my opponent. Like, there's nothing he can do there anyway. He swapped into the Delphox, which we just completely destroy. He has the Aggron in the back, which he completely destroy. He surrenders. Good game. Next opponent. We get completely hard countered. We have the Toxicroak and the lead. Toxicroak destroys my lead and destroys also the Heracross. So I had to hope that he has like something totally weak against Gliscor in the deck. Otherwise it's over anyway. We see the Walrein. And at this point I was like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna surrender here as well. There's nothing I can do anymore. Bye-bye. And this is like how it goes. Like sometimes you hard counter people, sometimes you get hard countered. It is always like on both sides, so kind of funny. Kind of want to show that as well. We go for the Mega Horn here because the Rock Blast wouldn't KO him. My opponent shields, which is fine. We can shield as well. We can go for another Rock Blast. He will never be able to align his Pokemon here correctly. So Heracross always wins this matchup. I don't think there's a way he can win this at all because he just dies to counters and 2-shield. And my opponent already shows me his last Pokemon, which is the Surfetch. And I was like, okay, this is a fighter, but this is actually really bad. Because he has Brave Bird and he still has a shield left and he definitely doesn't want to shield against me there. And I make a stupid mistake here, to be honest. He goes for a Shadow Ball. I just overfarmed 100 energy, but he realizes he needs the energy anyway and I should undercharge here more than I did there. And like this, we can go for only one move. We needed to undercharge more than we farmed down the Trevenant. But like this, there's nothing we can do anymore as he can get to a Brave Bird and KOs me. There will be nothing he can do there, like we can do there anymore. Just barely gets to the Brave Bird, wins this game. Good game to my opponent. I really want to use Surfetch as well. Like Surfetch as a sales swap with Brave Bird is always so much fun. Definitely kind of want to play this again. I had this team like several times already where I had this like in there. We have Poliwrath, which is also a little bit tricky because this is also a core breaker for our sales swap plus our lead. But actually we can deal with it in the 2-shield scenario pretty easily with the Gliscor. In comes the Gengar. We just go for the Night Slash. We just go shield up here and we're gonna be able to get a lot of energy here, which is something that I really enjoy as we have pressure with the Night Slash and the Earthquake against whatever my opponent has in the back. And we see the Magnezone coming in. What a weird switch. We have the Earthquake, he shields, which is fine, but it's actually still going to come down to the wire. Magnezone is such a good Pokemon, as I already showcased before with my Coma O. And yeah, we see the Poliwrath there coming in. We can go into our, what's called our Heracross, but he's actually going to be able to get the debuff there, I think. And we're not going to be able to KO him here, sadly, so he can go for another Scald, KO us, and now it's going to come down to the wire. We can go for the Dark Bolts here, but yeah, it doesn't look too good here right now. What is it? He still has the Magnezone in the back. Can we survive one Wild Charge? We're going to find out right now. This Wild Charge come through, and it barely doesn't KO us, and we can get to another move with a 1 HP in a Dream. The cool thing about Incineroar is that it's actually pretty decently bulky, that we can survive stuff like this. It's not really the, like, I don't know, frailest Pokemon, which is cool. And we have another one, another Ampharos here, and we just go for the same move again. We just go for 5 turns, go for our charge move, go for 1 more turn, and then swap out. And my opponent stays in for a little bit, and we see the Walrein coming in there. We can go for the Earthquake, which gonna put him pretty low. And he shields actually, which is okay-ish for me. He throws a charge move, which is really good for me. you were scared to get, I don't know, like a Night Slash against him, which would do like next to nothing, but okay, dude, I'm fine with that. He goes for another Icicle Spear, does a lot of damage actually. Also, I had a lot of lag today when I played those games. Like I think I had a lot of games where I lost like because of fast moves that I didn't go through, of me having to wait 2 turns after my own charge moves. It was pretty annoying, to be honest. We see the Emperors here, we can get to another move, which is cool. We let one move go through, we can shield this up. I hope that I can get to my next move in time, but he overfarmed a little bit on the other Pokemon, and yeah, I thought I would get another move in. Like this, we will not be able to do this, and we're gonna see the Trevenant in the back, which, yeah, gonna be a little bit tough. We can go for the charge move, which then really helps us, but yeah, we're gonna lose this game just barely. He has foul play? I just realized this, like, never play foul play on your Trevenant. Doesn't make sense at all. There's no way you should ever play foul play, I think, but okay. We have the Emperors again on the lead. Everybody wants to run Emperors, I guess. I think I make the mistake. No, I actually don't make the mistake here. Maybe this game is not even in there. I just do the same thing again. We just always catch when we do the things that I said prior to this. So this is pretty decent. We can go for the Night Slash here against this thing, and we are going to be able to take this Icicle Spear, dive from it, but we can align our Heracross against it, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, we can just let this Icicle Spear go through. We have to throw the move there. He would get to a move right now, and he actually gonna shield this, which was crazy. But yeah, we're just gonna shield as well. We can farm down. It's okay, dude. Thanks for the extra energy. And we see the Gallade coming in. We're gonna go for the Mega Horn here, which gonna put him low. We swap out. And this is only a Leaf Blade, 100% guaranteed, so it's gonna be actually okay-ish for us. Empress comes in. We have to get to 2 moves here. Can we do this? Going for the first move here. We just have to wait now for 1 more turn, and if we doesn't get to the move there, we're gonna get to our charge move. But the Gallade still won't die from some Snarls here, so we have to hope that we can go for counter down here, and we can. Good game there to my opponent. Next up we have Crobat. I was like thinking maybe I want to swap out because I resist the Poison Fang onto my Gliscor, but like my Pokemon in the back with the Heracross just has no play against this thing whatsoever. So what I'm gonna just do here is I'm just gonna take 1 shield and call it a day for that. And yeah, this is fine. He goes for another Poison Fang. He now can farm me down, which is kind of annoying, but it is okay. And we can go into our Gliscor, and I realized something here right now. I always thought that Gliscor would be very attack rated and would always win the CMPL against the Crobat because I thought this thing is super bulky. Turns out Crobat has like 10 more attack than a Gliscor. Good to know. Didn't knew this before. Here we had some lag. I wanted to go for the Rock Blaster before as well, and it just didn't log in, and I was scared that he has the Aerial Ace, which is why I shielded there. Of course, Trevenant would be resisted, and of course I would win this game if I didn't shield this, but like this it's gonna be a little bit tough. I even go for the bait here, hope that he shields, and he actually shields. Can we go for the Mega Horn? We just go for the move again because I think he said I move here and I don't think I survive it. Turns out I am actually gonna be able to survive this, and I would have got to the Mega Horn and would have won this game. But like this, it's gonna be a little bit worse, as we definitely not gonna survive a move here, are we? We actually are? How? This should always KO me, and he cannot much shut us down. We win with 1 HP in a dream, with another Night Slash and a boost, which doesn't matter at all because the game is already over. What a game, Gliscor OP. We see the Walrein in the lead. Not the best lead, but I mean, it's okay, it's playable. My opponent swaps out, which doesn't really make too much sense, to be honest. I think it's way better to stay in the Walrein matchup, as you have the option to go for the Earthquake against the Fire-type Pokemon, so I don't know, we can just go for some Dark Pulses here. We survive another move here anyway. We survive a Blast Burn, we survive a Dragon Claw. I don't really mind this whatsoever. And we're just gonna go for the Dark Pulse, get another shield. We are 2 shields up. We sadly just barely miss out on the next Dark Pulse, and now he has a lot of energy, which is kind of annoying. We're just gonna shield up the Blast Burn here. We can farm him all the way down. We're just gonna no-shield. This should be a Dragon Claw still. And we're gonna be able to farm all the way down. We have a move start. We can swap out here, expecting the Walrein coming in. I'm just gonna let this go, see what he has in the back. He goes for the Earthquake on a Heracross. Okay, a very interesting play there from my opponent. Definitely not what you're supposed to do. But we can just counter him all the way down here. against this nice Blaziken, and we can go for 1 Mega Horn against this Walrein, finishing off this match. Good game there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye!